here, bring you back a different style of playthrough here. And as you see, a little warning right here, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, because this may look like a cutesy anime style game. But we are playing a Doki Doki, a literature club, which I know from this kind of looking into it, that it is not what it is set out to be. Is in fact very horrifying in certain aspects. So we'll see if we get any of those thrills today. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. So again, do not watch this playthrough if you are disturbed or, you know, depressed or having anxiety. But yes, I kind of want to stay away from the spoilers. So no, I'm sorry. You agree to note that the game's age rating and your reason and your sent to those of highly restricted. Yes, I agree. So let's get right into this. I can already tell I'm about to get copyrighted. So let's see. I'll turn the music a little bit down. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Start a new game. Go by Brandon. Oh. So let's see what this game's all about. And it's a lot of non-speechless scenes, so I'm trying my best and talk throughout this whole thing, but hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and she's a good friend since we were children. The kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. And yeah, basically. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up, but she goes chasing after this, chase after me like this. I must feel better off running away. Damn, Brandon, why can be such a meanie? However, I just sign out in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. And there she is, out of breath because she had to run. She oversleeping again, Sayori. But she caught you in time, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Well, damn. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. A little bit. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Well, Jesus. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any reason to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of texting. So, yeah, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Brandon, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Sounds like me. I haven't been looking either. I mean, I actually looked for clubs, but that's not true. You told me you were joining a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of my many conversations where I'm supposed to go along with her she's going on about. Brandon, you don't sound like a good friend. Sayori looks to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, don't you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Damn, Sayori! You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I'll join a club. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, you at least promise me you try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because she's your best friend, why not? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Again, best friend. That's what best friends do. We see each other through. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. And just a little bit. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. No, that was fast, huh? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Just clubs. Sorry, Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. How's it going? I was coming to class while I was spacing out, like always. That's how the only one left in the classroom. That's a lot of talking. I thought I'd catch you coming out of this classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you can come to my club, Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Aww. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Damn, Brandon. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? What? Now, Sayori, what did you do? I kind of called the club because yeah, I'm bringing in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, don't make promises you can't. Yeah, so you can't make promises you can't keep, Sayori. I can tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have a plan all this out. No, she's cunning, Brandon. Alongside, fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Again, sounds like a lot like me. I directly follow Sayori across the school. Upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's always saying nice things about you. Oh, seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, yes. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Brandon, what a nice surprise. Yeah, nice surprise to you, too. I know a lot about you. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of gonna be cute girls. I mean, if you say that, Brandon, sure. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Well, we know the girl if you care Natsuki. The girl with the sour hour to whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, damn. Sayori says that quietly to my end and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. She don't look like it. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. That's part of being smart. Yuri, who also appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I mean, both full of energy. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. Yep, I know what I said. And sounds like I already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Okay, Monica, you'll just jump in there. It's great to see you again, Brandon. Monica smiles sweetly. No, don't do that. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Nice, Brandon. Don't sip now. Basically, completely out of my league. Again, don't sip. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Brandon. What made you room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, that's nice, Yuri. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Oh, well, damn. A hard decision on the first day, huh? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I'd take a seat next to Sayori, because why not? She's my best friend after all. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Then whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate or used to make ears. Oh, I mean, I wish I could see a picture. But, you know, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Let's hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and I always managed to get ice on her face. Nice going, Sayori. I turn the cupcakes around and my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Natsuki just looking at me like, you take the bite of what? The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you, if anything. Are you sure? I thought you technically did. So I already did. Well, maybe. Not for you, you know, you dummy. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this closet? I cannot talk. It's been a while since I actually did a playthrough. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Jesus! After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, yeah, I guess. Don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Is she? I mean, it looks like, well, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I admit that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself and leaves like, oh, embarrassing. Almost real. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. Hey, Monica. So what made you to the electrical? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry to this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, it was Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, bet you will. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't say all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm not trying to take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Oh, that's nice. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. To work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That's, yeah. But it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. That sounds like you believe it. Okay. Everyone, if he agrees. That's not. Just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yeah, you can say that. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Oh, really? Maybe that's why they're all so delightful about the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their love of enthusiasm about literature. So, Brandon, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga, maybe? I muttered quietly myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, so Natsuki's a manga person just like me, huh? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, now that can change very easily. What am I saying? I spoke with... Well, I think I'll seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases around with her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. You'll enjoy Harry Potter. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is just a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reverse and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yes, like most introverts. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, really? I read a horror book once. I successfully grasped and accurately to at the minimal level. To show Yuri about all be having conversations with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I don't know. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually have to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, your poems. You left a little piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Alright. No, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do just as cute as you are. Shiori's sideline slides up behind Natsuki for her arm, her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Well, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. Well, I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have it, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Brandon? You see about that. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that our veteran is tough me joining the club, I bluntly came forward for what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sierra may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought, and everyone just looks all sad. Oh, four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought they took it as like, well, damn, Brandon, you all. I am defenseless against these girls. I'm supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. Oh, I can't. No. That's it. If Ryan's poems are the price I need to pay, I want to spend every day with these. God damn it, Brandon, I said don't be a simp. Right. Okay, out of Saturday then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up, and everyone just smiles. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I will be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me. Monica was, why are you looking over at me? Brandon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Haha. Yeah. Can I really press the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No, you can't. I feel anxiety well up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Isuki clean up their food. Hey, Brandon, since we're out of here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well, huh? Yeah. Yay! Well, with that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Childhood friend, the baker, the shy one, and the class president, Monica. Oh, not that class president. The literature club president, Monica. Oh, that is a hard choice, Brandon. What? Would I really be happy spending every day at school in a literature club? Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And sure, good fortune will find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Well, let's see. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. So yeah, this is all the stuff. So let's throw words. Let's see what her likes. I think I know what each of these girls like, so it's gonna be hard. Let's try to aim for Sayuri first, since she is the childhood best friend, I guess. So let's holiday. Anxiety, no. Imagination. Yeah, Yuri, I think she likes the big words. So, but we're gonna try to get more Sayuri. Let's see. Destiny, also Yuri. Yep, there's Natsuki with the anime. I know Natsuki likes cute things, but that's also Sayuri. Yuri is more of, I guess, the horror. Ambient. Okay, that's more Yuri. Kitty, yep, okay. Strategy, okay. Yeah, don't forget Sayuri also likes depressing stuff, okay. Rose, oh, actually he's cute. Tenacious. Fluffy. Hope, Marshmallow, Waterfall, Loud, Awesome, Bunny. Nice. Friends. Headphones. Okay. The graveyard, yep. Joy. Milk. Heart. Oh, okay, chocolate. Hopefully. Hi again, Brandon. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Brandon. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yeah, sure. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Jesus, Natsuki. Say you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. And I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you shouldn't have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Yeah, Natsuki. But there's stuff between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. So Defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat. Don't worry, guys. Brendan always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Huh. Oh yeah, forget about that part. So, you two really are good friends, aren't you? Yeah, you say that. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Brendan can become good friends too? Sayori. Huh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations she just put me into. Oh. Yuri brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Oh, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means up to me to rescue this situation, as always. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. If it makes me happy, it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Only a book now. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanna, my room, my place. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? I asked that about a lot of girls I met. How do you accidentally be so cute? This comes naturally, I guess. So you picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, I'll read it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I sat down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I can always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Saying the school's oh, nice, Monica. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. So that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't sound a problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Huh. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ha! Good thinking. Natsuki will love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. No. Cupcakes be... Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to still work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. Indy and Sayori is still her usual self. But there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Is that really? I can't but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I wanted to spy Sayori's face, feeling my vision. Hey, Sayori. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Is it really? This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glanced around at herself. How's it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around you. Huh? My finger just down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Bow. I don't know what's that bow. Bow. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to rub off the stain with my finger, but nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's even going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. I know you keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I tried to button the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hehe. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is it so hard to close? I struggle with fully close. Yeah, that's probably why. This thing didn't even fit you properly. It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you will notice soon that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that. God damn it, Sayori. Anyway, you look much better now. Ha. Why does this feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ta-da! Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms and twirl around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And he'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Okay. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Wow, Brandon. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Hey. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Huh. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you could come. Maybe you can wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, I'm supposed to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Brendan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still thought a way to receive her poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My ends. I can't believe I read it. It's just so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've already done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can always see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Naisuke and Yuri were likely to comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. So whose poem? Well, let's go to Monica. So to read my poem, right now I'm putting in effort. Alright. Hi, Brandon. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Me, of course. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Brandon. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something serious were like it. And the reason I picked Monica is she seems to know who the poem was more for. So yeah. So it's more for Sayori, which we are going for since she's my best friend and all. But that's so. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even you show it in different ways. It's up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much into it? How could that be? Oh gosh, that sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a shifting feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy was always sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little better either. A little bit. I'll still end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'll see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. Like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, Monica. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Jesus, a lot of talking. A hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction to sparkle. Or choose a nosy neighbor, a Yankee boyfriend. I'll never know. I was at home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already short with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices I read now. That wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and then he, on the other side, was looking in. Monica, why are you saying that? So, what do you think? Huh? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. Huh, it's okay. Well, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Well, what's impression about this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe not that everyone's better with friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. So just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Monica. Alright, who's next? Let's go Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's okay, Yuri, I'll forget to speak too sometimes. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. Did I just trace my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It'll take Yuri a while to get used to new people. That's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. It does. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Bias? Ow. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Not sure if Yuri is positive for herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'll share my thoughts behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this supposed to be a literature club. Alright. Ghost under the light. The thin seeds of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green. Lo, the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? Oh no, it's just cursive. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just didn't. I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's a short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh, yes. That's what we like. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's my first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Brandon. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. It is, actually. It is, Jesus. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it's happy to think about. You think about. Just remember that it'll be a long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yay. Who shall I read next? That's Suki! I don't say stay for last. Well, not wise for someone like you. That's a little blunt. That's a little mean. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just that I evoked any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Maybe. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I like it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like how it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps brings up the feeling in the last line. So you didn't. I guess more went to it than I realized. That's why it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one in here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I'm trying to humor with that last comment. I don't really care about how old one was, but if Suki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Heh. Well, Sayori, so she's the last one. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Brandon. I guess it's meant for you, that's why. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Oh, jeez. Yuri's opinion was more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? What? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Well, I think I understand you better than a lot of people here, you know. So when I read your poem, and it's not just a poem, it's a branded poem. Man, I always had a best friend like Sayori, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I really need a best friend like Sayori. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. No, not to mention that, but yeah. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Brandon. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I said friends, but it's fun. Fuck. That'll be my way of thinking of you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me run the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wash away a rainy day? I'll look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you write this did you wait until morning? Yeah, wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. You know you were late to school. That's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. No, there's not. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess I'll end up getting myself into. I'll cross the road and see Yuri and Monica happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As I read it out, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Huh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. Damn. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say this nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something that nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Man, girls, why are you fighting? Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I want to ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Brandon did too. Yeah, coming from the two of us. Okay. So based on that, I gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me if I'm... Oh god, say Yuri's about to... Yuri's about to expose Natsuki here. I appreciate your offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Brendan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just a fool. Maybe it just shows that Brendan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh no. Oh no, they're fighting over me. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would definitely go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose magic grew its size bigger as soon as Brendan started showing up. Natsuki! Damn! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh, damn. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls towards me. I do this. Notice I was standing there. Brandon! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. And she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this one would have helped in the first place. Would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out as they're not force someone to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Brandon. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not usually unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also ways. You understand that, right, Brandon? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. They probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be, Sayori, help! It's trying up the words I have in my mouth. So I said after to Yuri. Yuri, nope. That's so dumb as I could still say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Brandon. Well, I never. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Jesus, she would never. If you're in maturity that's made her upset in the first place, excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Oh, she was about to say something. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri, you guys are my friends. I want to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures of in your head. The look on their faces, they are shocked that Sayori said something. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's something wrong with that. And Yuri is sort of the same way as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh, Jesus. Huh. Well, yeah, this is awkward. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, that's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I have to say Yuri's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's just really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, a little bit. And that's why she's a good friend. See, take good care of her, okay? Oh, I will. I'll wait to see her get herself her. Monica, don't do that! That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's a genuine person, really. She's a genuine person, really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Oh. Yeah, okay, everyone. It's just time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'll say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly, yes. It's the whole funny part, yeah. Brandon, how about you? Yeah, I'll say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Well, if any luck, that means I can at least do better. John impressing those I want to impress. I nod myself with newfound determination. Brandon, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori has spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I mean, she is my best friend and all. Sayori, that what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Brandon, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day's with me. It's so much fun. Oh. Well, it looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on in the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't really need to stop there. Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I don't think of another poem, but I think what I'm doing is probably stop here for now. And we'll catch up on more Doki Doki Literature Club hopefully soon. But for now, this has been Brandon's Unloaded Gaming. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell for when I post more videos. And who knows what kind of playthroughs you'll see me play on this channel. And until then, I'll see y'all in the next one.